It's one of the most dangerous and best-paid jobs on the planet, and almost nobody knows it exists. It begins on a dock, staring up at a massive dive support ship, dreaming of a career most people would never dare to chase. But first, you have to earn it. You push through grueling physical training, swimming drills that break you down and build you back up. You study the science of survival underwater, the gas mixtures, the decompression, the physics that keep you alive. Then you gear up in a heavy commercial diving helmet for the very first time, and you take your first dive, dropping beneath the surface into a whole new world. You learn the trade with your hands, and you earn your certification. You're a commercial diver now. But then you see them, the saturation divers, disappearing into a strange system of steel chambers on the ship, and you realize there's a deeper, more extreme world waiting. So you commit. You take the leap into the deepest, most dangerous diving there is. And this is where it gets strange. You climb through a round hatch into a cramped saturation chamber, where you'll live under crushing pressure for weeks at a time. The chamber compresses to depth, and you feel it in your ears, your body, every part of you. And when you speak, your voice comes out in a comically high squeak. That's the helium you're breathing now. You eat meals passed through a tiny lock. You sleep stacked in a bunk inside a narrow steel tube. This becomes your entire world. Then it's time to work. You climb into a cramped diving bell, and it lowers you down through the water, the blue slowly turning to black as you sink deeper than most humans ever will. The hatch opens, and you step out onto the pitch-black seafloor, lit only by the lamp on your helmet. An alien world of total darkness and crushing pressure. And here, hundreds of feet down, you work, repairing massive oil pipelines, welding steel with sparks flying in the dark, doing the dangerous jobs that keep the world running. You become skilled, handling complex equipment on submerged rigs. But the deep never lets you forget how deadly it is. You work in near-zero visibility as silt clouds the water, feeling your way through the black by touch alone. Your umbilical, your lifeline of air, snags on wreckage in the dark, and for a terrifying moment, everything is on the line. But you stay calm, you use your training, and you free yourself. You come face to face with a massive creature looming just beyond your lamplight, a reminder that you're a visitor in a world that isn't yours. And it wears on you. You stare out the tiny porthole of the chamber, missing the world above during the long weeks locked inside. But you're not alone. You share the danger with your fellow divers, and that bond runs deep. When an emergency repair hits at crushing depth, you handle it with everything you've got. And after every dive, there's the price of going so deep, days and days of slow decompression before you can breathe free air again. And when you finally step out of that chamber into sunlight after weeks inside, that first breath of fresh air is like being born again. Over the years, you become a veteran, experienced, respected, calm under pressure. You teach the nervous new divers, passing on everything the deep taught you. You lead complex dives with total mastery, and you're rewarded for the risk, earning some of the best pay of any dangerous job in the world. You take on the deepest, most extreme dives of your career, pushing the limits of what a human body can survive, until you've become a legend in one of the most extreme professions on Earth. You stand on that deck at sunset, looking out at the sea you conquered, dive after dive, at peace with the dangerous life you chose. From an eager trainee to a master of the deep, you went where almost no one dares to go, lived in a world of darkness and pressure, and came back every time. Few people will ever understand what it takes. But you do, because you lived it. If this one pulled you in, do me a favor, hit that like, and tell me down in the comments what you thought. And if there's a life you want to see next, drop it below. The next one might just be the one you pick. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.